The Trend in association with Safaricom.
Welcome back. All right, so now let's read some of the tweets that you've been sending in at The Trend Live. And Kwach, I know I told you let's take a quick break so you can finish up on your point.
You know, just during the time when we were taking the break, Croatia does the thing. Anyway, ni sawa. They have equalized. Someone is telling me, anaona nimevaa jezi ya Brazil and Neymar amefunga. And then at Erosh_96 is saying, hatujakata, she sold my pasua. It's okay. Just tell her to make a 30-second video passwording my eye. Like they want to really believe this story.
The one with the spoon, yeah? You just...
Yes. And John Wamuigwa is saying, good to see you guys, and everything is firing up on the show tonight. Thank you. Good to see you too.
Can I say Matthews?
Wangari KM is saying, ati Morocco wachapwe kesho nipate usingizi.
Guy.
Why?
No, I think I understand what he's saying. It's the anxiety.
Yeah?
Wacha waende tu iniondoke, because you see, if they pass tomorrow, then now the pressure is on.
I don't know if you guys have also that thing, Cindy, you're talking about, when you are pre-broke.
Yes.
Like the period between brokenness, and then now the money comes, and you're like, I was better when I didn't have the money.
Yes.
Or you just use that small that's left, so that I can be broke in peace.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Instead of walking actually to me,
you're like, niondoke.
Stop thinking about how to spend this money. Okay, so real quick, because I need to talk about this, you know, law in Indonesia. Mariam?
So someone actually called me so heartless. Petunia said, I believe that no matter how you feel that Charlene was faking it, she gave hope to someone. That lady with pink is so heartless. She can't see the positive side. Even if she hired people, she gave someone a job. I do agree with that. Absolutely. If she did hire that, that's something positive. My only problem is don't lie that you were this small scale person rolling around a cart, you know, doing everything with the eggs and pasuaing my eye and all of that, while that was not truly the case.
Yeah.
And then Ronald Alex on the same issue says, he familia ika chini wa mwe nani atakuwa anatudanganya.
What?
Mariam, when I said retweets, like you can sieve through.
No, I read what I read.
We have an
So she said what she said, right?
Guys, we have a few more minutes before we are done, but you guys didn't hear this. Cindy said that it's the security detail. I don't know how you guys didn't hear that. But yeah, so Cindy, one tweet?
I've closed my tweet.
You have. It's okay. It's okay. We can move on. Now, Indonesian lawmakers unanimously passed a sweeping new criminal code on Tuesday that criminalizes sex outside marriage. As part of that, critics say threaten human rights and freedom in the Southeast Asian country. The new code, which also applies to foreign residents and tourists, bans cohabitation before marriage and provides punishments for insulting the president or expressing views counter to the national ideology. Now, I have to say that there are already some hotels that do this, even here in this country. And I know for a number of hotels in Italy, you have to have, you know, your marriage certificate. So, Kwach, you can't just be rocking up.
You know, Indonesia, kama wataki tuende huko waseme tu, waache kupitia Bali.
I see it.
If they don't want us to go there, let's say. Well, the opposition leader came out and said that, you know, that thing, not opposition leader per se, I don't know what to call him. It's called Maulana someone. He said that this will zuia the tourism from the country because now people can't come to the... You know, strangely, one of the things people come to experience in a country is coming to explore what kind of people they can mingle with there.
Yeah.
So if you're telling them they can't mingle with people unless they're married to them,
local cuisine, sampling.
You know?
Truthfully, this one for me is very 50-50. I feel like this is a case of we should respect people's cultures and what they are, because people don't know Indonesia has the largest Muslim population in the world. The place with the most Muslims in the world is Indonesia. So as much as you see people's posts in Bali in their bikinis and everything, it's a Muslim country predominantly. And it takes even back to even Qatar, where it was like, you can't come and live the way you were living and you come and impose your cultures on other people. So I understand that part. However, I understand what Kwacha said. It's a tourism thing. If a good chunk of your foreign exchange and your economy is dependent on tourism, you can just look away. Museveni taught us to do it very well doing nyege nyege. People are like, oh, shut it down, immorality. He said, actually, sioni kitu. So it's balance. I think the economy might suffer. As for human rights, I don't think you're being denied any human rights if someone tells you within this jurisdiction you can't have premarital sex. I don't think that's a human rights issue.
I
No,
just
no, no,
wanna
but
know-
Mariam,
like,
I don't
how
know
does
if
it
you guys
work?
saw the thing they're sliding under it. You can't speak ill about the president.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this one has really covered the other one, so that the
Yes.
other one does not sound like.
I did see that one. They had it was actually quite a big bill that had many
Exactly.
things that were very anti-free speech.
Yes.
But then the big headline grabber was no premarital
Yes,
sex.
and I believe as a person that any nation should have national values, of course, because this really helps to have the social thread of the country together, so that
But what do the national values have to have with people having premarital sex? It's a choice. That means that the only way that somebody will have sex in the country of Indonesia is if they're married. That means you must be married. So it brings forced marriages, and it brings, issues that are in forced marriages, like violence and stuff like that. And let me bring it back to the issue of tourism. Just this year, they had a 4.84% increase in tourism. This year, from last year, when there was COVID. So now things are going to go down. And your national honor is, your morals are not going to pay your GDP, is what I'm saying. So there has to be a point when you're like, I am infringing on people's rights, let them do whatever they want. I understand that a country has to have a national code, but you cannot impose a code like that on all the entire citizens. It means that you're all of the same mind, you're all of the same spirit, you're all of the same religious beliefs. It might have the largest Muslim population, but does not mean that everyone in that country is religious. And then now you're also saying, even you tourists, when you come, soon you'll hear there'll be no alcohol. Then you'll hear it's how you dress. So
do you think that that kind of law would work here in Kenya?
never.
I think it would.
Well, how do you
Sisi ni
enforce
watu
it?
When I
wazuri.
tell you-
We
How do you
enforce it?
are already
With
practicing
students,
celibacy. We don't do anything outside
KCP.
marriage.
Let's end the show. Let's end the show.
Okay.
We have 10 seconds. So thank you so much, Cindy. Thank you, Kwach. Thank you, Mariam. Catch you at 10 p.m. for the trend right here on NTV. Time now for the news, though. So we will catch you then. Have yourself a wonderful evening. And thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye.